ICE is doing their thing. This time in Colorado, they arrested over 100 migrants in a illegal nightclub raid. Let's tune in.
Agents arresting more than 100 migrants during a raid on an underground nightclub in Colorado.
Dgotsauce is joining us from Washington with all the details. Good morning, Doug.
And Carly and Todd, good morning. This was a dramatic raid over the weekend. More than 100 people detained from this underground nightclub in Colorado Springs, including alleged illegal immigrants and U.S. service members. This is how it all played out.
This is the DEA. All aspects of the structure. Exit the structure with your hands up.
They tried to get out of there.
You see all the people streaming out of the club there. It's a big operation. It included some 300 law enforcement officers from at least 10 federal agencies. In addition to the illegal immigrants, the DEA says more than a dozen active duty U.S. service members were also detained, some of whom were said to be working security. The agency also says the club has been linked to gang members from Tren de Aragua and MS-13. U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi posted this on X. This morning, the DEA apprehended over 100 illegal aliens at an underground nightclub frequented by Tren de Aragua and MS-13 terrorists. Cocaine, meth, and pink cocaine seized. 2 people were also arrested on existing warrants. As we approach his 100 days in office, President Trump's directive to make America safe again is achieving results. And let's take a look at what that building looks like.
Bro.
After the raid, you see it boarded up there. We may hear much more about this through the course of the morning. In about 2 hours and 15 minutes, there's going to be a joint briefing from White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt and border czar Tom Hullman.
They, as you can see, they was trying to get out of there. But as soon as they walked out, as soon as they ran out, they seen all those guns being pointed at them from over 300 police officers. Ain't nothing you could do. That's kind of crazy though to see this in actual real life. Honestly, it's kind of crazy to see it, because imagine you just going to a club that day, not thinking anything of it. You just heard about this club, and next thing you know, you getting arrested because you was at the club. Even they saying even American citizens were detained because they were working security. That's how bad it got. That's how bad it is. They probably didn't even know anything about them being illegal or drugs and stuff being put in these clubs. It's kind of crazy to me that they think that they could just get away with it. Like, somebody snitched, for sure.
Todd and Carly.
And not only that, Attorney General Pam Bondi is also going to be on Fox and Friends later this morning with all the latest details on this raid and so much more. So stick around for that. Dgotsauce live for us in Washington.
Thanks,
Doug,
Doug.
thank you. Let's bring in John Fabricator. He is the former head of ICE in Denver and a Heritage Foundation visiting fellow. And he, of course, joins me now. John, good morning to you. The
ICE
sheer
Denver.
number of people involved in this raid, 300 law enforcement officers from 10 different agencies, arresting 114 illegal immigrants, some of them with serious criminal records. The numbers here stand out to me. What stands out to you regarding this?
Well, yeah, the numbers are incredible, but this is the second club that the DEA has raided since January with a large number of illegal immigrants. This operation was very well planned, very well coordinated by multiple agencies. It was not leaked, which is great because we had a leaked operation here in Colorado. And, showing the DEA taking this down with all these multiple agencies is absolutely a good thing.
I also want to get your take on a situation that unfolded in
Y'all think
Washington,
people-
D.C. of
y'all
all the
think ICE
idiotic
is playing
things and illegal.
And y'all think ICE is playing around. Y'all thought Pam Bondi was a pushover. Pam Bondi is doing a phenomenal job. I'll be honest with you. I didn't know who the last attorney general was. But this attorney general, I know her name. she's in headlines almost every single day, whether it's having to do with the FBI, whether it's having to do with ICE, whether it's having to do with going after other states and other judges, whether it's having to go after different senators and governors in other states. She and her voice and her name has been ringing bells in every news station every single day. Can't lie. Pam Bondi has a great name, and it is definitely in the headlines. Now y'all might not agree that she's doing a great job, some of y'all, but a lot of us agree that she's doing a good job.
Immigrant could do. One of them allegedly stole DHS Secretary Kristi Noem's purse. He was arrested on Saturday, allegedly a serial criminal from Chile, racking up over 20 theft charges in just about 5 months. His co-conspirator was arrested yesterday. Here is Tom Hullman on that.
If you're going to rob from the Secretary of Homeland Security, that means you're going to do just about anything. So he picked the wrong target. They got right on it. He's now arrested. He'll be held accountable. Secretary Noem is a no-nonsense secretary, and she's going to continue to enforce the law. So I think this is a pure example of illegal aliens committing crimes across the cities, big and small.
U.S. Attorney Ed Martin came out and said that Kristi Noem was likely targeted not because of her position as DHS Secretary, but because she did have a luxury handbag with her. But imagine being these two people the moment they realized that they messed with the wrong person. So your thoughts on this situation?
So this looks like it was a South American theft group. We've had some issues, with them throughout the United States. And, this guy just saw a target of opportunity, which is incredible that he targeted our Secretary Kristi Noem for Department of Homeland Security. She has a protection detail. We don't know if it was there with her or not. But he was able to abscond with her bag from inside of a restaurant that she was in. This just goes to show the level of crime that these illegal aliens are willing to go to get what they want.
Yeah, and then another big news item when it comes to illegal immigration is what's going on in our court systems. There have been a lot of rulings against the Trump administration. One judge was recently arrested for trying to shield an illegal immigrant from ICE. So what are your thoughts on that element of what's going on right now and how detrimental that will ultimately be to President Trump's agenda in getting illegal immigrants out of this country?
These judges need to realize that the Immigration Nationality Act was voted in by Congress, that it is the law of the land. And what President Trump is trying to do right now is just have that law enforced. He's trying to make communities safer. These renegade judges that are going out there and trying to shield illegal criminal aliens, illegal aliens that have been convicted of crimes before, that have been deported from the United States before. All President Trump is trying to do is keep our communities safer, and these judges need to be sat down and explained to what the law actually is.
Well, while all of this is going on, the numbers at the border in terms of illegal crossings is at an all-time low, so that will ultimately take some of the heavy lifting off the shoulders of ICE agents. John?
It's crazy to me that they saying judges need to know the law. Like, the same ones that are putting you in jail need to know the law. It's absolutely right, though. They need to know the law. They need to respect the law, whether they disagree with it or not. That is the law. This is nothing new. This is not a surprise. It should not be a surprise to you. This stuff has been around. It's been in law. This is not new. ICE is not new. This is just a revamp because of the last 4 years that everything was going on. Nobody talked about ICE. Nobody worried about deportations. Matter of fact, they were saying, come on in. We don't care what you doing. We don't care what you got, what criminal background you is. We don't bring them all in. Bring them in, come in, lay down, have a coffee, have 3 meals a day, have a free hotel stay. They was living lavish in certain places. While the rest of us is out here scratching our necks, trying to buy some bread, trying to get some eggs. Y'all complained about the egg prices being too high. Y'all complained about the gas prices being too high. but yet these people was eating eggs and drinking gas for free. Like, don't get me wrong, man. I understand helping people, but y'all was just doing too much the last 4 years, man. Y'all did way too much. Way too much. And obviously, the United States, the citizens in the United States did not agree with what was happening. And that's exactly why the shift happened. And now Trump is back in office. I'll be honest with you. Now, again, like I said, if you're out here doing regular stuff, you're not doing no illegal stuff, you're minding your own business, you got your papers in order, you ain't got nothing to worry about. I can't go to Brazil and go in there, do whatever I want to do, sell drugs, involve myself in prostitution, selling weapons and bringing weapons into the country. I can't do that stuff and get away with it. I can't go over there slapping up women. I can't go over there raping women. I can't do that. I would get kicked out of Brazil. I'd probably get locked up in Brazil and not be able to get out. That's just the honest truth. I'm just using Brazil as an example, but it's anywhere. It's anywhere. So I don't know why people are so surprised. Oh my God, they're arresting so much illegal people. They're arresting actual people that deserve to be arrested and deserve to go back home, because the United States, we want it to be a safe place. We already have enough going on over here. We already have enough going on with our own American citizens and crime, which is going to be addressed too. That's definitely, I feel like Pam Bondi is going to address that very, very soon. And once that gets addressed, then we'll really have something to talk about. The deportations, the getting 100 people here, 100 people there, 5 people there, 5 people there, that's slowly going to add up. But once the United States of American criminals start getting booked up and caught up, then we going to really have something to talk about. Because, you know, the streets of Chicago, the streets of New York, these ain't illegal migrants doing all the crime down there. They got some regular American citizens doing the crime down there too. And we're going to address that when the time is right. Let me know y'all thoughts about this down in the comments below. I'd really like to know y'all thoughts. Thank you guys for tuning in to another video. I appreciate y'all viewership, man. Y'all already know, man. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button if y'all are new. And one more thing before y'all leave, man. In the description down below, there's a bunch of links for my IG. There's a bunch of links for my sponsors and my email address. If you all would like to be a sponsor, I would like to send me anything to shout out on the videos, please feel free to email me at the email down in the description below. And I will get back to you guys, and I will definitely gladly, happily promote y'all products, especially if y'all are tuned in and y'all help me out. You know what I mean? So please reach out by email. I'd love to promote and I'd love to support y'all just like y'all support me. Thank you guys again. Until next time. Peace. Shout outs to today's sponsor, the Snacks.shop. They have a variety of snacks, and I'm telling you right now, guys, they smack. All right. This is my third bag. All right. Third bag. Thank you for everything you guys sent to me from the Snacks.shop. I appreciate y'all care package. Today's sponsor, make sure you guys go check them out. They have some dope snacks, and I can't lie, man. It's busting. I'm going to get some more of these. I promise you. These are the Korean chicken, like literally. Check out their website. Go cop something, man. Let them know that Dgotsauce sent you. And thank you again to today's sponsor, Let's snatch that shot.